It says nosedive in Landscapes by Landslides.
Welcome to.
No, do that again. Right, it's recording, so say the song name so we can know what it is.
I'm not recording.
Is the camera rolling?
Camera's rolling.
Alright, say the song name and then the clap. One is.
Nosedive. Let me clap. Twice.
Cocktail party. I'd like to make everybody smile. I hope they like me at the cocktail party. I hope they like me. I don't wanna cry. Another round with my newfound friends. 2 shots, go up, what you doing here? I'm further reminded no one cares. I'm where I belong. Heal me off the floor. What will I do if I don't like the party? What will I do when they think I'm strange? What will I say if I don't like the party? What will I say when I want to leave? Another round with my newfound friends. 2 shots, go up, no one wants you here. Oh, thanks for the reminder, no one cares. I'm where I belong. Peel me off the floor. Confide myself in someone new. At first to the bottom of the pool. Me hanging on, I swear I'm fun to have around. Never wanna be alone again. Another round with my favorite friends. 2 shots, losing, no one likes you here. Oh, and further reminded, no one cares. I'm where I belong. I'm where I've been all along. Home forever and more. Peel me off the floor.
Wonderful. Landscapes and Landslides, welcome. Thank you for being the first band to do Tiny Slice.
Thank you.
for having us.
Thank you.
How's everyone's pizza?
It's absolutely amazing. It was so buzzing, I've already finished.
Yeah.
Finished before the
As you can see, we
interview.
couldn't wait for
That's
the interview.
Right, so let's talk about why and how you started. Who met who and whose idea was it?
Always starts with
Starts
me,
with,
Martin somehow,
starts
right?
with you, yeah. I met Kyle when he was a young pup playing in a band with yourself called NGNG back in the day.
Oh, classic.
Classic,
Remember that?
classic throwback. And if I remember correctly, I awarded you the winners of the Battle of the Bands
Oh, damn.
back in
Don't know.
13.
Who knows why you done that?
I met Kyle back then, and I teach music and sound production at college, and Kyle joined one of the courses. At a separate time, Chris did as well, so I kind of taught both of them for a year or so. And when my old band, Twin Heart, were looking for a new bass player, I suggested to Kyle, and so Kyle joined my band at the time on bass. And we did a lot of touring and gigging together, and then I had sort of retired playing drums, and I wanted to play bass. It was a sort of bucket list thing for me to do, is play bass in a band.
What do you prefer, bass or drums?
At the moment, bass, definitely. But
Even though you have to stand up when you're on stage.
Yeah, I do find that a struggle.
Yeah.
But,
Making sure the ceiling's high enough.
I've always, that's never been a problem for me. But I've always felt like I've felt jealous of a drummer every time I've played because they do get a seat through the whole game.
yeah, but I sweat. I do
Yeah.
sweat less on bass than I
Right.
do on drums, and I don't miss high final equipment as a drummer as well.
Oh yeah.
And saying that, my pedalboard's bigger than my drum kit, so and Kyle had some demos that he'd been demoing.
The same demos that were recorded at the
Yeah,
class, I know.
yeah. Crazy, and then we just decided to start jamming and got together a couple of times and decided let's look for a singer. And then I just thought of Chris immediately, actually. Sent him a couple of audio snippets and we took it from there. Chris was on board straight away.
It was class for me because I try to get time to do writing, going through it, writing lyrics here and there, and then all of a sudden Murray gives me a shout and he's just like, there's some demos, and I was like, result, like that's one part of the writing phase done for me, so I just sent him back. Like one of the first things would have been the chorus, like 2012.
2012, yeah.
Literally just me like coming out of my car driving, he's like, that sounds decent, come along.
The idea was let's get a demo out and try and recruit a drummer. So we hadn't even started looking. And the day I messaged Kyle saying I think we should put a post up, I drafted a post to like advertise for a drummer, and then literally logged on to Facebook. The first post was this random guy saying looking for a band from the Glasgow area. Never met him before. Just added him and said, hey, sent you DM, and then I think you
Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny.
I think it was maybe like 2 weeks later or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said you said the drums over your kind of demo for 2012. That
Yeah.
we had done, and we were like, he's got this on the nose. And
Murray actually
I think it was banging.
found a drummer on Tinder.
Pretty much, aye.
2012. November night, dead on my feet. I flip a coin to find out all that I need. An anxious hunger bite my nails to the bone. Is anything real or am I too far from home? I've been fucking around and running away. I want you to know I want you to stay. If the end of the world wasn't too far away, will we save ourselves or is this destiny fail? Waking up at the ceiling, I'll stare. I'll be the bad guy if it makes that seem fair. I'm running out of things I can say, or of things that I can tell myself to help with the pain. I've been fucking around and running away. I want you to know I want you to stay. If the end of the world wasn't too far away, will we save ourselves or is this destiny fail? Running away. Want you, need you. Running away. Want you, I need you. Can I ever be enough? Will I ever be enough? Can I ever be enough? Will I ever be? I've been fucking around, I'm running away. I want you to know, I want you to stay. If the end of the world wasn't too far away, will we save ourselves, or is this destined to fail? Fucking around, running away, running away from you. End of the world, running away. I'm not too far from home.
When it comes to writing, is it anyone's specific job to do the lyrics or the music, or do you go away and do your own thing, or is it all together in the studio?
It depends. Most of the stuff started off demo-wise with me. It's you get a guitar, who can you build off it? But there's been songs like what we've done today, Nosedive, that's been Chris's since the start. He's sort of been working that on that when I was doing Ways They Change at the same time, so they've been kind of built up together. So we'll maybe get plans in the future for something like maybe both of them coming out together at some point, but we'll see.
Aye, most of the stuff you hear has been Kyle working on bits and bobs, but dished over to me, and then I'll put some lyrics and some vocals and that
You
together.
just go with the flow, it's a whole team.
And me and Asier are good at like taking that sort of demo version in the rehearsal room, and like Asier's good at coming up with wee tweaks for the rhythmic sections, and I'm quite I suppose quite clever at we back like vocal ideas or melody ideas when we've been recording EPs. Like we've did it all. Kyle's did all the recording and production.
All right.
So it's a total DIY effort, and I think like you're quite good at just engineering it, and I chip in as like the kind of co-producer or whatever when we're doing the actual takes and stuff like that.
Board's good for it,
And
man.
then I just listen to the finished product because I hate all that.
Too stressful.
I'm like, what day am I singing? Right, just send me with the stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. But it was weird for me at first because I'd literally never met Kyle before. And it's like, here's these demos that this guy's obviously been working on, like, a lot. And I'm like, here's my version, here's my edition, here's my lyrics and you know, it could be a million miles away from what he was thinking, but yeah.
No, that's admirable, trying to mesh two ideas from two complete strangers
Murray
together.
basically sent me hundreds of bands. And a few wee influences and that in there, but
Nothing really.
it was just trying to get a vibe that you were all looking for. And I did feel a bit of pressure at first because, you know, I didn't know you. And like, being like, you know, we're writing emo music, it's some of the lyrics and stuff, put a band to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like you took it quite well though.
You could just turn around and be like, oh, that's cringy, isn't it? And I'd be like, right, goodbye.
Not all cringe is bad. Not all cringe is bad.
Are you all into the same music, or is there clashes? Is there compliments?
I think there's like consistency between us all, but there's also a lot of diversity between us all. So, I mean, I'm personally into
Limp Bizkit.
absolutely detest Limp Bizkit. Absolutely not. No, I'm into like a lot of the early noughties post-hardcore emo, screamo bands, and a lot of the more modern, like well-polished emo bands, like sort of Electric Fire, Movements, Sweet Pill, Microwave, bands like that I'm right into, and you kind of come from a more pop-punky kind of angle, I suppose.
Aye. I think I was pop punk daft growing up. Obviously, like, we all listen to a lot of heavier music as well, which isn't what we're aiming for with this. Like, a lot of the bands, you know, you were sending me stuff like Sweet Pill, Movements, Sweet Bit of Sea and stuff like that as well. I think for us, when it's coming together, so we hear a bit of it coming through. I don't know what it sounds like to other people.
Yeah.
But wee bits and bobs that we hear. But
Yeah, and you're quite like the prog music as well.
Yeah.
So I think elements of that have creeped in, which is cool.
it was a new way of writing for me, I think, and trying to get it, not like trying to get it to fit, like, I need to make this fit, but like to try and get it to work. I was having to think about my lyrics in a slightly different way. How I was approaching them, and it worked out really well for me in terms of just being more creative with what I was writing.
Find me an answer to questions that don't work in my mind, to compute the fractions and fractures that shape me, mistake me, may break me, one day may save me and light up the dark road ahead. Find me a cheat code that solves all my problems, story that binds me in theory to words that can find me in times that I need them. Tell me, all my friends, where we went wrong. Eyes closed, eyes raised, flies swarm and flash rods. Feel it all until it stops, until nothing but the stars are left. Sharp close breath makes eye stains on handwritten. Pain is never permanent. Then why can't you make it go away? Tell me what is true. If anyone's alive, when all of this is true, all we've done is lie. Tell me what it means to feel the way I do. How many without names instead of me have died, have died, have died. Find me an answer to questions that don't work in my mind, to compute the fractions, fractures, shape me, mistake me, may break me, one day may save me and light up the dark road ahead. Tell me a cheat code that solves all my problems, story that paints me in theory to words that can find me in times that I need them. So tell me, all my friends, where we went wrong. Save it for another day. Tears dry, make faces red. Laugh and cry, it feels the same.
Yeah, it's been good.
So out of all the gigs that you've played so far, do you have a favourite venue you've played at, or a venue you'd love to play at, or
Wembley.
Wembley?
Aim
high,
high.
aim high.
That was the Venue 38. No, even Venue 38. What was the one for the EP launch?
Old Hairdressers.
Old Hairdressers, man. Yeah, that was a class night. We managed to sell it out the first sort of big launch that we'd done.
Was that the first sold out gig?
I think it was actually.
Yeah, first Glasgow headline as well.
First Glasgow headline, first sold
Kinda-
out.
it's
Checked
a-
a few boxes.
it's a-
First headline.
As soon as you put that poster and up when they sold out across it, I was like, ah, shit. It was just nice, like seeing people there, and we were going to have a blast regardless if 10 people turned up or not. But I think that was great because it was a big thing for us putting that EP out. But then I think when we did a wee home studio
Yeah, I love that.
gig, obviously Murray put a huge amount of work into getting the place together and getting it set up, and we managed to get, we set up some lighting in there all day and then filling them out at night, and it was just an amazing night.
That was at Messy Studios in Kilmarnock.
Alright.
That's like our home of homes. It's
Aye,
where,
that is our home.
Yeah, it's where we rehearsed. It's where we recorded like 80% of everything that's
I was going to say.
ever been released
Yeah,
yet.
I said messy.
that-
It's a lot.
That is our South Kelly basement.
Yeah.
For any Wonder Years fans.
Yeah, and that was class night. That was to me. It was a moment, like, it was a lot of work as you say, but it was good to just like chill out and enjoy the moment. I felt like I've not felt pressure before gigging for years with so many gigs with old bands, but I felt a bit of pressure playing a new instrument, to me anyway.
Aye.
And like I'm doing probably more vocals than I've ever done, even though I always did some backup vocals. Just enjoying the moment. I loved it.
Yeah,
It's
it
cool.
was really, really good.
What were you?
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't remember many of the names, so yeah. No, fair.
Yeah.
That's probably.
Whatever one we let him have the most space for his drum kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think Messi.
Yeah,
Messi with all the symbols.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about
It
that.
was like it was our home show in our studio, so he decided he was going to set his drum kit up like he was in Tool.
Get a picture of that, man.
Yeah.
Before you head off, what's next? What you recording? What gigs you got lined up? What's next?
Well, we're booked in the studio on the 5th of April, so we're going to record some drums for 2 of the tracks that we played chilled out tonight. And then I think Kyle, you're going to do the rest, work your magic in the rest of the tracks, so we'll get the drums done.
I'm going to lock him back in a dungeon.
That's me.
He's not allowed out till it's done.
I probably so.
Aye.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a couple of recordings coming up. We're going to do drums in Chem 19, and we're going to do the rest. Kyle's going to do the rest DIY, and we've got a couple of shows booked coming up.
What's the next show?
Well, it's not announced yet, so it's June the 13th in Glasgow. The audio.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're supporting a wee band for their EP launch, which is pretty exciting, and they've been working really hard, so I'm looking forward to that. And then we've got another one booked in September, which will be announced hopefully soon.
Yes.
I think in terms of the releases coming up though, like we put 2 EPs together pretty quickly, did it DIY. We just wanted to get some stuff out there, really. But I think these 2 songs, the work we put into them, and this being the sort of first where it's been all us together, like working on it and all the different inputs. I don't know if I don't know what to say, but we're really proud of them. So
Absolutely.
That's the best things we've done so far, and I would say that coming from all years, but for me personally, I think this is the best stuff that we've put out.
Yeah.
So hopefully that translates well. Hopefully people can
just edit this bit out if they,
Your first EP was better.
if they come out and absolutely bomb. Just really looking forward to getting them out. So no pressure on
No, at all. No.
getting the mixed in time and that.
No, time.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear it. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
being the first band to do Tiny
That's
Slice.
right.
It's been amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Absolute pleasure.
Abush.
Abush.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thanks.
Cheers.
Fade out.